What's up, YouTube? Jay Travelini here. Today I'm going to talk about, the racing simulator setup that I'm putting together. So this is the wheel that I have. You guys watched the previous video of me unboxing it. I got it with the shifter. I have used it once, so I still need to tune it on my PC. But today I want to look at cockpits. Now, I already have a seat from a 300ZX. It's up in the attic of my garage. It's a nice little black leather seat that I can mount to it. Probably just have to treat the rails of it a little bit because they're a little rusted from sitting. So my original plan was to go by 2x4s. So I could just buy simple 2x4s like this from Home Depot, cut it, make the box frame at the bottom, and then have it go up to mount the steering wheel onto it. Now, I haven't drawn the plans out fully for it yet, but I was just going to base it off of other frames and just build something similar. My other options are to buy something like this just straight from this is eBay for 120 bucks. So this comes with everything I need to mount it, and it comes with everything except the seat. But the seat I could just fabricate the seat I have onto it. I can just bolt 2x4s here, and I think I can adjust this in and out for the seat. Then I can just mount my seat like that. Because the rails on the seat, obviously, if you guys are familiar with car seats, which a lot of you probably are if you're watching this video and into the racing simulators, the car seats actually dip down here. So I can just hammer that flatter to the 2x4 and then bolt the one in the back. I would want to use bolts, so we'll see. I could just self-tap. I could drill through and put a couple self-tapping screws. I mean, the seat's not going in anything else. And I could just support it more with 2x4s to help support the seat. But I mean, it would be a pretty cool thing. And then I have the pedals here, the wheel here, and then the shifter here. I do like the shifter on the side like this and not coming off of this. Just because from being in cars, here's a right-hand drive setup. Just from driving cars all the time, the shifter's usually right here. So the other one is a very similar one on Amazon I could purchase. Now, none of these come with the seats. I do like how you can change the adjustment on the pedals a little bit. Like if I were to build one, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd have to set it and then pretty much set it and hope I got it right. But here you see this one slides. You can see you can slide these in and out to get my seat on. So if I have it on, if I put it on a 2x4, the back ones I can drill so the bolts go straight through here, and then bolt it down the seat, and then just kind of probably use self-tappers or something to hold the front in, just so it doesn't rock back, and then probably put a few screws up, maybe. But this one is pretty much, I think it's the same, almost the same frame pretty much. Now I'm hoping that I don't have to mount with these. I can screw it into the bottom because it does have, let's see if they have a picture of it. The other one has it so that I believe you can screw in. So I see screw holes up here. I want to screw my stuff down. I want to screw the pedals down and screw the shifter and the wheel down. The clamps worked fine on my desk from when I used it, but I like to screw them down, where if I were to do this, then I would have to get probably some plywood. Let's see what kind they have. I don't care, hardwood plywood. We'll see if we can find something cheaper, because I would have to get some of this. 35. These are probably 8-foot sheets. I don't need 8-foot sheets. 4-foot, maybe 55 now. I know I can get like a 4-foot section, which is all I would need. So here we go. Here's 17. So let's get a calculator out here. So I'd probably need 2 of these. At say 16, 11, I'm gonna need 2 of those. The 2x4s were $6.34. I'll probably need 3 of those maybe. We're up to 51. Probably one more. Plus some miscellaneous nuts and bolts. So I'm looking at probably like, I don't know. Let's go to like, I have this, but let's look up a cheap can of like black spray paint. $4, 3. It's a 10 ounce. That won't be enough. 12 ounce. I'll probably need 1 can of that. So plus $3.98. Now we're looking at $61.56. I'd paint it black. I probably wouldn't do anything. I'd probably put some feet on the bottom, maybe some wheels or something. These don't come with wheels, but they come with these little things, which is nice. I do like, it looks like on this, I may be able to adjust the length here a little bit. Now for me personally, I'd probably just set it to 1 length and use the seat rails. But if I do have like my nieces or nephews over or something, they want to play, I can pull it in a little closer because they're little, which would be nice. And that's the eBay one. This one looks like it probably does the same thing. I really think these are pretty much almost the same stand, just made by a different company. But I'd probably just go with the eBay one because it's cheaper at $120. So, and then my homemade one, I'm up to almost $62 on it. But then all the time I need to do to cut all the wood, fabricate it, take the measurements for something that's probably not going to look as nice. So right now I'm leaning more towards this one. I'm a big home person. I like to do all my own projects and stuff like that. But I mean, the shifters here, everything's pretty much done for this one. There was one with measurement 62 inches. So not too bad. I mean, it's at 4 foot maybe. But the homemade one, $62. So half the price, if you want to look at it that way. We're about half the price if I were to just custom build it. Custom build thing, and then drilling it. I have the spot for that. I mean, it's not going to look as nice, obviously. Let's see if we have any custom built cockpits here. Just go to images and see if anyone's like built their own. I mean, this one's pretty nice. That one's nice. Some of these guys do them out of metal. I could buy metal, but that's just ridiculous. This one's made out of wood. I mean, that's not too bad. The problem with he's got wheels on it and everything. So I mean, this is, some of these are like, I don't care about Pinterest. Some of these ones made out of wood are actually pretty nice, but it looks like they probably put about $50. That's a car seat. You guys see how he bent that down there to get it down. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't like that. That's like, I have 3 pedals. Obviously, this setup wouldn't work for me, but like this setup's pretty nice. He's got the, I think he invert those maybe. He's got the 3 pedals, the shifter, and the wheel with the TV mount. See, I don't have a TV mount for there. I mean, I can do a little more research and look. This one looks like it's made out of wood. Actually, I don't know. This one's made out of wood with the G. I think that's the 29. So that one's not too bad either. Oh shit! I mean, I'd like to be able to have mine movable. Like, these don't transport well because I have my Xbox in my living room, but my PC in my office, and I'd like to use it on both, so I can just sit down and play in my office sometimes when I want to play PC ones, like if I were to get iRacing or if I want to play Project Cars 2. But if I have friends over, we're playing Forza, we can just play it on an Xbox. So pretty much, I mean, This is a rough estimate. It looks like if I were to do the ones with more plywood, I'd be much more into it than this. I mean, it is cool to have a custom built one, but I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts below. You think I should just buy the eBay one and use that? I could always add wheels to it or something if I really wanted to. Or should I get the Amazon one, which is pretty much the same thing? Or go custom and just build my own and see what I can do and how I can make it. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Thanks for checking this video out. I know it's different than my other ones, but thanks for checking it out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Stay tuned for more.